Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to talk about spring cleaning because I don't think pretty much anybody expected what we got. And there are definitely mixed reactions to this. And I do find some good things about what Kabam is doing, and there are some worrisome things about what Kabam is doing as well. But first things first, let's face it, the spring cleaning is definitely on the underwhelming side value-wise for what you get for spending. Or at the very least, we should say that I thought it's going to be way more jacked. I thought we're going to see way more rank 3 materials, potentially, Sinister Awakening gems, something like that. None of that happened, which is a very distinct deviance from events like this in the past. This is an event where you can surely not spend anything at all, get significant portion of the value through bundle 9, which you can get for free by doing all the objectives and everything else, and you're not missing out on that much, which honestly is a great feeling for free-to-play players or for low-spend players. You definitely don't feel absolutely forced to drop bank on this event at all. Again, I think is very, very good. Relieves the pressure when people are trying to progress in the competitive. This event is not an event that will blow open like some sort of massive gap like last July 4th did or something. And, you have to give credit to Kabam for that because, they are sticking to what they said. They are putting more rewards in content and less rewards in offers. And offers aren't as crazy. Yes, they are still there. But I think for many players, there was just a collective sigh of relief in this event when, realize you don't have to sell a kidney to spend as much as you can and then, still potentially get left behind because somebody can spend double that. There are obviously going to be people who are not too happy with it, mainly potentially the biggest whales, but I think the biggest whales have also their own things in this event. Like for most of us, for instance, we don't really care for relic stuff. There is, again, relic awakening gems as well as relic sig stones and relic rank up gems, which can help with the prestige, which most of us don't think. There's still a rank 3 in it. And obviously this is going to work in conjunction with the Omega event for people to get and load up on the units. And here's what I think Kabam has done. Kabam has taken the one spring cleaning event and split it into two. Because realistically, these bundles are very tame. They're very tame. Cash offers are very tame, and these bundles, aside from bundle 9, which is limited at 1, also is, not game changing. But what we should do, and what Kabam obviously is making us do, is look at these bundles in conjunction with the Omega event. They have effectively split spring cleaning event into two different events that last 3 weeks. So you get some of the stuff here, you load up on units. This event has always been cash only, no unit spend, and you get a ton of units. So here, you spend some money, you get some stuff, but you also get a ton of units, which will obviously have significantly more valuable outlet now, which is going to be, right? This outlet is going to have tier 2 primordial dust, which we don't see here. This is going to have, another rank 3, a specific awakening gem. We don't see a 7-star awakening gem in this event, but we do see, fairly close one here. It's going to have a 7-star selected, 7-star omega selector, some units, and there's a lot of value here as well. And for most people, you don't have 40k units or 30-some k units lying around, so you spend on this event, you are going to load up for this event. Realistically, a year ago, all of this stuff would have been in spring cleaning. That's just what it is. Every single one of these items would have been tucked somewhere in the spring cleaning bundles, as well as these items. All the extra 7-star crystals, all the stuff. And that in itself, for many people, is not the best thing. Because last spring cleaning, let's say you could spend $500, you would get more comparatively speaking. But overall, I think it's better for the game because in this way, they are bringing in free-to-play players who grind for their units. Because typically, spring cleaning came, you're a free-to-play player, you got very, very little. This time around, as a free-to-play player, not only you can get by far the best bundle with majority of the high-end value in it, you will also be able to take part in the Omega event should you choose to do so and earn some more cabs and 7 stars and whatnot, depending on how many units you have. Yeah, obviously you have to have the units, but that goes without saying. But at the very least, spring cleaning as an event isn't dead for you, isn't empty for you. You can take part in it. So for people who, just spend cash on these, it's objectively worse value. For free-to-play players or low spenders, it's probably similar or better type thing because you have a new event where you can spend these units for worthwhile gains. And that I do think is genuinely better for game health, game balance. I do believe that. Obviously, there are some additional things in the game that will give you some value, like the solo events, depending on how much you spend. But even these solo events, they're not, 7-star Deadpool's like cool and all. It's a trophy. 7-star Deadpool for me on a personal level, it doesn't make me want to sell my kidney and go all out. Absolutely not. It's not Jessica Jones. It's not like Weapon X. These champions are not, Deadpool's not Met champion. It could be 7-star Deadpool, 7-star Kang, Thanos, 7-star Goldpool, something. It's nothing that one player could feel that they're missing out in order to compete. So I don't feel pressure going for it, Have money, get that 7-star Deadpool, that's cool. 10k Titan shots and 6-star Deadpool, I think it's kind of nice. I'd like to get it. Will I? Probably not. So again, these incentives, they just don't feel as penalizing to miss out, I guess is the word. So ultimately, again, I like what Kabam is doing with that. I like that, Act 8 rewards in the game didn't become completely meaningless. Because previously that was often the case. Act 6 comes out, we get Act 6 rewards, the next sale, those Act 6 rewards look pathetic. Act 7 comes out, we get Act 7 rewards, the next big sale, those Act 7 rewards look pathetic. This actually still, allows Act 8 to keep a very big significance. Or Winter of Woe, or placing timelines for season. And I do think that's better. I think that's, more game-like. Which, again, I often give Kabam a lot of grief. I do like that better. However, I do have also a fair, objective, negative feedback to Kabam. And that is that they have yet again turned one day of sales into 3-week-long 2-event fiesta. And in order for this event, you need to do those objectives, you need to do this, you need to do that, and then there's going to be the next event where there's again going to be solo objectives. Kabam effectively is overcomplicating everything, I think. We definitely have noticed that with side events. We used to get one side event a month. You did the quest, you got the rewards. Done. Then we had a side event, you got some rewards, you had a specific currency, and then you went to spend it. And then you have your entry keys inside events, and then there is solo objectives, then there's milestone rewards, and then there is, solo objectives, solo events, everything. And it just becomes like a real blur. Same goes with champion abilities. We had, champions that have fairly big, decent kits, but recently it feels like you have to memorize a paragraph of a book in order to be able to fight a champion effectively. And that's getting more complex. You go in Act 8, you're genuinely reading a book on every node. And the same thing apparently has followed to the events. And I do think Kabam is shooting themselves in the foot. Soon you're going to need a PhD to understand how a fucking sale works. Don't think that's good. I think a lot of this stuff genuinely confuses people, mentally exhausts them, and makes it a lot less exciting. I think Kabam needs to toned down. Well, again, these big sales used to be like a 1-day event. Then it was a weekend event, and it's a week-long event. Okay, fine. We can get that. They want to extend the purchase period. But then we start getting solo objectives. Then we start getting something. And now we have effectively changed one sales event into 3-week-long shenanigans. Solo objectives, solo events, 2 different solo events. Then there's going to be, the next event that you need to calculate for how many units you're going to need. And in order to do that, you need to figure out how many points are going to be needed for the rewards that you can. It's just a lot of mental gymnastics. And games shouldn't be this tiresome. You shouldn't need to spend 2 hours calculating in order to figure out which bundles you need to buy, which, offers you need, how many units you're going to need for it, and so on and so forth. So that is my biggest feedback. This, again, genuinely felt like Kabam has split one event into 2 really long ones, and there's just so much to get through. They need to make things more simple, in my opinion. But overall, I was completely wrong in my predictions. I'm kind of okay with that. Genuinely am. Let me know what you guys think. Will you be spending this event? How much you will be spending? And do you like this new direction of offers and what Kabam is doing in general when it comes to value, when it comes to complex level of complex pieces in them? Sorry, sometimes some words just don't come out. Anyways, that'll be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, I saw the event, I got a bit confused, and I genuinely felt relieved on a personal note. Yeah, let me know what are your thoughts, and I'm gonna catch you guys very soon, probably in a bit of a crystal opening. Bye-bye. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about